Welcome back to English Podcast course. Today, we'll practice fun English conversations for
It drives people crazy being able to follow movies or podcasts in English, but then freezing up as soon as you try to speak. It almost feels like your brain is playing a prank on you.
Tell me about it. I used to ace every listening test in school, but when someone actually asked me a question in English, my tongue would just tie itself in knots. It's wild how those two skills can be so out of sync.
Yeah, it's like you've got this secret stash of vocabulary and grammar in your head, but it refuses to show up when you need it most. Makes me wonder what's going on in our brains when that happens.
Well, from what I've read, the brain processes input and output differently. You might understand a ton because you've had tons of exposure, but turning that into real-time output, that's a whole different ballgame.
That actually reminds me of my own Netflix binge phase hours of watching English shows, convinced I was absorbing everything. But the second I had to order coffee abroad, I panicked.
I totally relate. I once spent an entire summer listening to British podcasts, and then when a friend from London visited, I blanked out on even basic small talk. It's proof that just soaking it in isn't enough.
Exactly. It's like knowing all the dance moves in your head. But when the music starts, your body just stands there. I guess passive learning builds understanding, but not confidence, right?
Right. And passive learning doesn't push your brain to recall words on the spot. You need to flex that speaking muscle, otherwise it just stays limp, no matter how much you understand.
Oh, and let's be real, sometimes it's not even about memory. It's just nerves. The fear of making mistakes can be paralyzing, especially when you're speaking to a native speaker.
Absolutely. That fear of sounding silly or messing up can shut down even the most prepared person. I remember hesitating over a simple word like restaurant because I thought I'd butcher the pronunciation.
I've had moments where my mind just goes, nope, the second I feel judged. The ironic thing is, most people don't care about your mistakes at all.
True, but our brains love to convince us otherwise. That inner critic is way louder than any real-life listener. It's almost like we have to practice getting comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Jumping off that, what surprised me most is how much deliberate practice helps. Like, actually speaking out loud even to yourself starts to break that mental wall.
For sure. I once tried shadowing repeating after native speakers in real time, and it made a massive difference. It felt awkward at first, but I could feel my brain rewiring itself.
Yeah, and even just recording yourself can be eye-opening. You notice all the funny pauses and odd intonation, but then you can fix them. It's way less pressure than talking to a real person, too.
And pairing up with a supportive conversation partner or joining a language group can do wonders. You start to realize everyone's making mistakes, and that's totally fine.
Funny you say that, because I've found that celebrating little wins keeps the momentum going. Like, if you manage to order a meal or tell a joke in English, that feels huge.
Absolutely. Those moments add up. Even just introducing yourself fluently can boost your confidence for bigger conversations. It's progress, not perfection, that matters.
And honestly, every awkward encounter is just another step towards fluency. If you can laugh it off, you're already halfway there.
Couldn't agree more. Fluency isn't about never stumbling, it's about moving past it. If you keep showing up, your mouth will eventually catch up with your ears.
Thanks you and see you next time.